All right, it's the Wheneversode. My name's G Money.
Andy Young. Hey, yo.
Big C. Yeah, I want to talk about the UK.
Okay,
First and foremost, I'm sorry that you guys can't play chess.
we can't play chess.
Yeah.
Why?
You don't have a queen.
Oh,
Must have seen that coming.
I didn't. And I'm sad that I didn't.
Take two.
Yeah,
You fell for it on phone.
I fell for it.
On phone. I called this guy on phone. I was like, yo. But bro, what's happening though?
Well, there's two things about it. Before you get into what you said about the UK. England and the UK has been considered the second most miserable people on earth.
Really?
Yeah, second most miserable people on earth.
Do you agree?
I do, actually.
Okay.
I do.
Oh, so weather?
I think it's the weather, but also I think that like even my friends, because I've had friends from the UK here for the last week, like 6 of them. And I just think I sense the difference in
When they're there and when they're here.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think they're not miserable. Because if they're watching the podcast, hi, you guys, you're not miserable. But I think that also I can see the effect of so much structure on them. Like everything in the UK is a system. You wake up, you go to work, you do this, you pay for your travel this way, you pay for this.
Yeah.
Everything is just so systematic. So when they come here, it feels like yeah.
Some freedom.
But now what's actually crazy for me, I like the system now.
I like the systems.
Yeah.
But I don't like all of the systems. I like the systems that, like, for example, this train is gonna come at
this time.
15:57.
You like structure.
and
there.
it's the structure.
Yep.
But I don't like all the systems. Like, I don't feel like, for example, I don't like the idea of me getting parking tickets through the mail because I've done something bad on the roads, and now I want you to fucking stop. Hey! But Buddha.
But also,
Kuna baridi, it's cold.
but also, here's the thing. I feel for you, you've lived in it in a very structured.
Yes.
And when you were here for the first couple of
Initially,
years, you were very structured.
I was
Extremely.
so.
But now you've learned that can't
Well, let
get
me
you
tell
around over
when
here.
I look at the G who came to this place, and
Yeah.
this way, there are two different guys.
Exactly.
Fam, let me tell you, those days, bruh, like even yesterday I went to work late. You remember the first time that I went to work late? I was at Homeboys. Bruh, I was so disappointed in myself. Like, I was like, bruh.
This is what I grew up to be.
Like, I came in at 6:15 and like overslept. But I was like, oh my goodness. Like, because you just don't do that. Like, you're professional. Mike Washira, when I used to produce Drive, bro, Mike would know you have to be, your show starts at 4, you must be here at 3 o'clock. No, 3 o'clock. Not, and then you go, you do the running order, you do this. We're gonna do this feature today, blah, blah, blah. We have this. I'm sitting there, I'm editing up clips, I'm doing this. I can't do none of that shit now. Like,
You
Couldn't
get
be bothered.
Yeah, so that's how it is.
Bro.
So now when now you come from that and then come into this, it's just the way it is, bro. It's like going to like Lagos now, for instance. Lagos does need structure.
it needs structure.
You get, but are you really gonna put up structure?
But one thing about Lagos though that I do like is the fact that, like, you see, let's say that you're gonna go and shoot a video or shoot a production in Lagos and they say 7 a.m. start, they are starting at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Because they know
They
that
don't have
there's
that
99 million people
Who are going
can
to
do the same job,
as
maybe
you.
even cheaper. Yeah. You get me? Let me give you an example. It's like the other day. Right. I'll change the products, but
Yeah.
let's just say that somebody was getting a delivery. So, like, let's say I'm delivering something to you. Me and my Kenyan deliver. I'm like, hey, but I'm calling you. Your phone is off. I'm calling you. Your phone is off. Or maybe I can't find where you are. Right. So me, I got back about my business. A Nigerian would call you, make sure they find you, and then say, boss, you have to pay me more for my inconvenience. You get? So that hustle muscle actually works well, because as much as there's Lagos traffic, as you know, there's so much traffic or whatever, guys still find way to be productive because they know I have the ability to, Panda's hiring me for this. Panda can hire 100 people who are just as talented as me.
Yep, that's
Maybe
the
even
thing.
cheaper.
It's like I was talking to oh my god, I forgot.
Anyway, someone.
Yeah, so I was talking to someone and we're talking about like the music industry, right? And we were having a conversation. I was like, yo, Kenyan music industry, East Africa, West Africa. And I had to tell them, hey, I feel like they've kind of figured out the structures. in West Africa. And she said to me, no, there's no music industry there. They just have the grit
And determination.
the determination. They love to collaborate. They love to do what. And also it boils down to what G is saying. Faham, if you don't drop a record, there'll be enough other people who are ready to drop the record.
Yeah.
You see, like that whole thing about like just going for it is crazy.
Yeah, Nigerians go for it, man. And I think interestingly enough, I think that even guys of TZ have a more appreciation of like the show business of business.
Yeah,
but
bro.
you see Diamond talking to Rick Ross the other day.
Oh, yeah.
But English has left the door though.
Yeah, no.
He was like, you know, my. Then at that point, the point where he had to shout for the guy to switch on the lights. Hey, mwanangu, washa stima bana. Rose be like, huh?
No, but this is what I'm saying to you. But think about it, bro. You tell
see
me.
my
And
car?
I'll wait. You tell me the equivalent of Diamond, living the way Diamond's living in as an artist.
Mr. Who's the chicken now?
Maybe they
bro?
don't know who's that.
Red Sun back in the day.
No. In terms of, I'm talking in terms of just opulence
Opulence.
and
We
connection.
don't have that.
Nah, fam. Nah. But here's the thing. I see a lot of people out here in the 254 try and do it. Kudos to them, right? But let me tell you one thing about Diamond that he does. It's very effortless, right? He gravitates that whole showbiz thing. TZ have captured it. Harmonize does it. You'll see Ali Kiba do it. Everybody else is doing it. Zuchu, all of them
Like,
kind of
Alikiba's
guys.
just launched his TV and
His TV, whatever.
radio
TV,
station.
yeah. He's the proper businessman, right? And when you look at now, man, I've forgotten my trend of thought.
You're saying that like how Tanzania have mastered the art of showbiz, and maybe we haven't.
We haven't, right? But now, a lot of people could say, "Oh, Diamond Platinum, he's just doing it because the Tanzanians, they gravitate towards it. He's a star and everything." Fam, when we did the Trace Awards, I don't think I've ever told you guys this, right? Diamond is very professional. I'll give him that. He flew in 4 dancers before he flew in. The 4 dancers had to train about 6 dancers for 2 days prior to. When he came on Thursday, on Friday for sound check, because he landed Thursday night, so Friday, press conference here, there. He came in for sound check. He was scheduled in at, I think, 5 p.m. He came in, took time with the dancers, did all of that, got on stage, now performing and everything. He took an hour and a half. And he was doing that for a performance of maybe combined 9 minutes.
Wow.
9 minutes. But my guy, he's so professional about it. He's like, other dancers, I trust my dancers to come train these dancers, but I also need to affirm that these dancers are going to be in sync with me when I'm performing. So you can see all of that. So when I see him doing everything that he's getting, all of the association, bro, I can never knock Diamond.
No, I would
him.
never know. I mean, he's him.
He's him. Like, Kenyans will be like, yo, his English is what? Bro, I don't give a fuck.
Collaboration.
You get collaboration.
But he's getting the money.
Bro, but he's a worker. He's a grinder.
But
And
you have to be.
he's 100%, man.
You have to be. I was actually reading something recently where people were saying, I always say that build it and they'll come. How that's not good enough anymore. How the next stage of passion is obsession. Meaning if you want something, you have to be obsessed
for
about
it.
it.
Yeah.
Like especially if it's one of your passion. Passion is no longer enough. Obsession, like you have to want this thing consistent. It needs to be the thing you think about as you go to sleep, because it's like in life and in music and in everything in general, it's like 97% of people on the planet are mediocre.
Very.
So the fact of the matter is, out of the 3% who are left, 2% are just above mediocre, and there's 1% who are go-getters. So for you to be above 99% of the people, you don't even have to work that hard.
You know what's
You just have to put in
just a
a bit more,
effort.
You
know what's actually
And that's what Diamond and them do.
Yeah, it's true. And you know what's actually crazy about that? And I'm glad that you mentioned it. And the last time Blinky Bill dropped an album titled Everybody's Just Winging It and Other Fly Tales, I remember we interviewed him and we asked him why the title. And he broke it down. And what is actually quite crazy is the way you've put it. A lot of people on this planet do the most average things. Bro, like you can even go to Fortune 500 companies or companies that are listed in Nairobi Stock Exchange and everything. And I can tell you for sure there's the people who carry the weight of these companies. And then there's everybody who's just got graduated in being around. You get what I mean? Yeah. But bro, like some decisions, like you deal with like a lot of people in different, and same as you. And you see that some of these meetings and you're like, how did you even get here?
Bro, let me tell you, man, if anybody wants me to write a description of mediocre, I have many references.
Bro, like, I don't know how we got to a place where we are so content with mediocre. And that is why I think for me, when now going back to the whole conversation about structure, because if there's a bit of structure, it can separate mediocrity and whatever. And we exist in a society where we don't have enough structure.
I have a bold pick with you, but go on, finish your point.
You get what I mean? Because...
Fam, I got a bone to pick with you.
Why?
You can't steal everything from me, bro. You can't. You just
What's
can't
that?
do it. You can't do it. I watch your stories today, bruv. Watch his stories today, right? And he's playing Justin Timberlake.
Oh yeah, I saw
Love
that.
stories like,
I saw
yo, this breakdown.
But I fucking
You got
love
that from me.
I love that song,
Fuck
though.
you.
Bro, you know, here's the thing.
Two of his stories today were G Money Light. I was like, no. Let me see the other one. I was like,
Oh man.
this motherfucker. Like, hold on, let me see. There was two. There was that one and there was one more.
man.
And they were both music based though, but I felt kind of proud.
What
still.
say you?
I felt kind
Bro,
of proud.
you know, here's the thing. We've reviewed that. We've reviewed that album before.
Which one was it?
He was doing
This
live.
one as well. Come on.
Doing live
Come
video
on.
stories.
Motherfucking
Come on.
Beyonce.
Man,
God
telling me about Beyonce's birth. How many times have we had that conversation
Bro,
on radio?
Beyonce. Bro, Beyonce saved that
Not
song.
because you work for a station that gives you creative freedom. Right. This has been the episode. My name is G Money.
And the young.
Big creative.